It's a How We Doing Podcast. HWD.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Am I coming in hot right now?
No, you're great.
Check 1 2. How we doing?
Pretty.
How
Are
we
you
feeling,
feeling hot?
baby?
Are you sweating?
Not yet.
Would you like us to turn up the AC? Because we could do
It's
that.
February, bro.
So what?
It's February.
I'm chilling, dog. Chilling.
We'll
February.
adjust the temp. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna adjust
sweaty,
you.
no sweaty ponds here.
You're not going to do
Doing
nothing
that.
of the sort.
Fuck around,
Bucko.
find out.
Wow,
Fuck
wow.
around, find out.
See.
You're not tough.
Welcome back to the How We Doing Pod,
You don't scare me.
where we
Shut up.
tell you to
Shut
hold the door, and we also tell you to shut up. Apparently, that's what we do here. So shut up and listen to us speak the How We Doing.
Sit down,
Pod.
shut up, and listen.
No. We're just
Shut
kidding.
up and dribble.
We're kidding. We're having
Oh.
fun. Oh, sir. What?
It's not funny.
I know it's not funny.
It's not funny.
LeBron.
Oh.
All right. It's good to be
Alright.
back, fellas. It's good to be back. I feel
Yeah.
like I haven't done a podcast in like a month.
Hey, it's been a week.
It's getting the itch. Getting the itch.
Yeah.
Getting the pod itch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, welcome back. We're happy to have you.
I gladly welcome you back as well.
I appreciate it. Hey,
Well, what
Chris,
about me?
I was getting
welcome,
to you.
Welcome back, Cristo Ministo. Oh wow, thank you for the slurpage. I wonder if that annoys anybody. Does that sound
yeah,
as
That's
me.
ASMR.
slurping
That
Someone's
annoys
car right
me.
now, they're like, ooh.
Why
Yeah.
would you do that?
They actually might
in
have
the
liked your
mic?
ooh just now too.
Yeah.
Your ooh,
Why'd you do
dude.
that into the mic? That's so just inconsiderate.
It's so disingenuous. It's inconsiderate. Why don't you get new words, pal?
Whoa.
Hold on.
Welcome
Hold-
to
no,
the
no, no,
aggression
no, no,
pad.
no,
Air it out. You want
no.
to get started early, pal?
No.
You want to get
I'm
started
fucking-
early?
Ding, ding, ding.
Stop.
Fight.
Both of you stop. First, lower your tone.
You want to get started early?
Stop. I'm not doing a podcast with you with this GI Joe energy you got going on. All right.
I know he has a little GI Joe.
You've been like doing this, and I just want to have a good podcast. I want to enjoy the show. I don't want to feel attacked. I don't want to feel gassed. I just want to have a good show. So can we just continue with the chlorophyll?
I dropped the pen. All right, welcome back.
What's your response?
No. Yeah, I don't care. It's something about your shirt tonight. Seriously,
It's always about his shirt, though.
it's the shirt tonight.
You don't make.
I
you-
think you're
like
gaslighting.
sometimes
You might
like,
be gassed. He might
we
be
talked
gassed.
about what we want to do on this podcast and now the flow and this and that. Like, I like having
Send up the
fun.
flow.
Me too. I love having fun.
You have fun picking on me though.
Yep.
And
Okay.
it's not like our movement. And you know what?
Am I picking on you though?
You guys might need a timeout.
sometimes you make podcasting not fun.
Am
for
I
me.
picking on you?
You both need a
or
timeout.
are
I'm
you
serious.
just being
Donito, you think they need a timeout? It's time to cut him
No,
off,
I'm
right?
dead serious. You make.
I don't know. This is when things start getting good.
It's
Oh, all right, fine. Ding,
it's just
ding,
like
fucking ding.
It's like I
Round
can't
two.
even walk without you stepping on my toes. You know. I'm a peacock. You
Well,
gotta let me
they're
fly.
freaking long. You know. I mean, what am I supposed
That
to
was
do?
that didn't you missed.
Yeah, you missed on that one,
Maybe.
Chris. Come on. Damn it,
You
man.
That wasn't my best. Oh, it hurt. Give me another one.
Sometimes I just want to take a deep breath, and you're just blowing smoke up my ass.
Yeah. And your deep breaths don't last very long
Bro.
because
That
you're out of
was
shit.
Weak, bro. What the was
You
that?
put me on the spot. I gotta get on base twice in a row. Baseball's
You
a
didn't
game
get on
of
base
failure.
the first time.
Looks
Baseball's
like
a
you
game of
both are-
failure.
I just also struck out.
Baseball's a game of failure.
So now who's really looking bad? We're both looking bad.
No, I mean I already got a base hit, so I'm.
Welcome back to
maybe
the How
that's-
We Doing Pod.
That's why I do it. You know, is to look good, right?
No,
because
no,
we
no.
cannot. If we're not both going to look good, one of us has got to
Yeah,
look.
I
good.
don't even know where the either one of you guys are going anymore.
Formulate your
All right?
bull-
You guys are
Yes.
full of both of you full of You're
All
full
right,
of you're full of
No,
you.
you're
I
right. I'm
appreciate
sorry.
it.
I'll
I
calm
appreciate
down.
it.
I'll calm down.
all over the place, okay?
It's just been a little bit. You know, I'm trying.
Yeah,
I
I
got to
get it.
get back
Yeah,
into
bro.
the back into form, proper form. Then
I
right?
feel like
Sometimes- hey, I
podcast
like it. I
101
like it
for
when
you
you do
is
that. I
podcast
like
101
it.
for you is
Like
like
that,
let me
man.
be like all over Nick and on top of Nick. You know, like chill out. Dude.
All right, I'll get off you. I'll get off you.
Get off
No
me.
diddy.
Get off me,
Been a
man.
while for that one.
No problem.
All right. Well, welcome back to the How We Doing Pod. Okay, let's just give them the good things. All right. We're very happy to be here. This is episode 94. Wow, Wow, that was good. That was good because I was not even thinking there. It was like some sort of telepathically.
I was
you
just
sent the
making sure because
message.
sometimes we said the wrong episode number. I just,
I literally was just.
So you were
I was
just like
trailing the,
you were
the-
just like hoping that your number, then the right number
I
was
was
going to come
totally trailblazing
out. Interesting.
what his vocals in my ear.
I did my job today. I wrote it on the board.
You did.
You wrote
Danito?
96. What is wrong with you, Dan?
What? Dan?
Are you dyslexic too?
Hey.
96
Why
is
did I write
sweet.
6? I just realized that.
Yeah, you wrote 96.
Right.
Good things. Good things.
Good things. Good things. Okay.
94.
94, episode 94. Welcome back. Okay, it's the How We Doing podcast. We tell you to hold the freaking door. Okay, it's as simple as that. A little sound, a little act of kindness. There's a little thing in somebody. A little endorphin boosters, maybe. We're actually talking about that later. But yeah, we're not only a podcast. We're a movement. All right, we deliver the good things, the good vibes, the good energy. Okay, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show as we deliver you the sweet vibes of the How We Doing flow.
Oh,
Sweet vibes of the
Remember
How
that
We
one?
Doing
That was a
flow.
good one.
Switch up there.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
But
But no, yeah. Take a nice deep breath. As we pull you away from the craziness and nurture. I don't know. Here we go, baby. Yeah. Okay, we're locked in. We're locked in now. Okay, let's get into this. Now, listen, you guys have to perform, okay? But you
I'll be
guys
good.
can't be like, on top of each other too much. All right, balance the.
I don't want. I don't want you want to be. My hand.
Give a shake. Come on, just give a shake. Wow. Oh, that's the brother. That's the brotherly.
It's a
Actually,
spit
that's
shake.
brother love.
You
You,
gotta
you
spit
have
shake.
to accept the spit.
Spit shake. You. I got spit shake, bitch.
See, this is where you guys take shit over. The heck. See,
You had me. You never had me.
You have.
don't you let? It's
the
serious.
floor.
It's a serious thing. A
the
man's
floor.
handshake is a serious thing. It's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
You know, I saw this thing that's like no more than 2 or 3 pumps, and then it's like a standoff.
No, you know what? You want to
Like
shake
shake,
a.
shake my hand.
Right.
Like if we do 3.
One,
Yeah,
that's it. We're
like
locked
it's
in
like
now.
3.
That's
It's like
a rodeo.
who's letting go
Or
first.
it's like you're like in conversation, you know.
I
It's
saw-
like, or you're at the end of conversation, right? You're trying to get the point.
Yeah, but
across.
that's got to be like someone you know.
Got to shake with power, like you're a million, like you're a billionaire. This is how you do it. Ready? Go ahead.
You gotta bring him in.
Got to bring him in.
No, because like I see.
You know what
see-
you gotta do? You know what you gotta do? You gotta
No,
grip
'cause
behind the ears.
what
You
Trump
gotta
does
fondle
is-
behind the
Go like
ears.
this.
I'm sorry, did I like hit you into this? My bad.
No, you didn't. But Trump will engage in another contact, another place of contact. So either like here,
I like it right there.
or if you don't,
I like it right there.
or if you
This is
don't-
where I like. Go ahead. Wait,
because then
right
like
there.
I'm in
I
control.
like it right there.
I feel left
But
out.
then if somebody tries to get him,
Dan, can you come over here and touch me?
I feel like
if
right here. I
if
go.
somebody,
HR has a problem with
if
that.
somebody tries to
Fuck.
get him here, then after the handshake, he'll give him a pat on the back.
yeah. Because you have
You'll
to post
never
the
beat him.
dominant thing, huh?
Yeah,
He's gotta get the last.
Hey,
laugh.
wanna
But
you
you
shake
know
my
what
hand?
he also does is he pulls him
Yeah,
in.
That's good. That's a strong
Pulls him in.
handshake. I feel like going like, oh, that's a nice. Wow. You got
Yeah.
sort of pull my socket out.
All
But
right.
yes, that's it. All right, we're good.
Um,
Strong.
What do you have to say there,
Um,
Papa?
as you see, I got like one of these like little floss pick things.
Oh,
Is this like is acceptable to do in like in public or like on a podcast or like am I gross? Am I slob?
You're doing it anyway, so who cares?
if you're actually picking,
I know, but
it's
I'm just asking.
okay. So it's implying that you're picking out your teeth. So probably, maybe not always. I also maybe just created a depiction where nobody now could accept you not picking shit out of your teeth.
If you're doing that, like actually flossing in public, like yeah, I'm pretty sure I've told the story on this podcast where a customer was doing that, and I was like, dude,
With a floss pick or
You're
like
in a
actual
restaurant.
floss?
no, the floss pick. If you're just doing it with as like a fidget, you know what I mean, like a toothpick, whatever.
Well, that's kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah, if you do that, I think you're okay.
Yeah, I'm not really like flossing.
Somehow you're
People
making it.
do
Somehow
weirder
you're
in public.
somehow you're making it look cool. I mean, that wasn't cool.
That was not
that, but you're making it look cool.
Take that out, Dan.
People do weirder in public.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
People clip their fingernails in public.
That's
People,
weird.
I
That's
mean,
disgusting.
yeah.
Clipping
I mean,
your fingernails and toenails is an in-household thing. You don't do it anywhere else, unless you're in a hotel or something.
Or like in like a locker room or something.
If you're
Is
clipping
he-
your fingernails like in your car, like
what are you
what
not
are you,
allowed to do in
fucking-
public?
you're a
That's a
hoarder.
whole nother
You're
conversation.
a hoarder in fingernails.
You know,
nail
that's
clippings.
not a hoarder.
But like,
fingernails.
but if you see
if they're
some,
clipping it into a jar,
think
you're like,
about it.
I'm saving this.
no, think about it. Like you're walking in the parking lot and you see some guy, some woman, clipping their fingernails in their car. There's I'd say above 50% chance that like her car is packed out like to the back window like a hoarder.
Well, I'm just thinking, right? Like, think about what.
Or has a lot of.
Think about how much of a
Hoarder.
piece of you have to
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like.
that's what it is.
Or
I'm thinking like garbage.
everybody's probably
That's
done this,
all.
right? Like they've
What?
taken their sock off in their car, right?
Yeah, I've been naked in my car. Yeah.
All right, but like,
Everybody's done this.
What's going on there, Dan?
yeah, I
Everything
feel like
all right there?
everybody at one
Don't worry
point
about
in their life has taken their sock off in their car. Yeah, well, just maybe once.
Absolutely. I've done it several times.
Whatever.
I've
it
been
gets wet.
sockless.
It gets
yes.
wet. You got an itch. You know, you got a scratch. Whatever.
You
Yeah,
got
whatever.
an
You
itch.
itch. What?
But
What?
I just
Where
feel
are you
like
going?
you feel like such a low life when you take that sock off in your car. You know what I mean?
Or if you have to like tie your shoes in the car.
No,
I don't
I'm
know.
just talking about
Yeah.
one sock off in the car.
Only one sock off?
Only one.
I think if you're anywhere and you have one sock off, you could be considered a, like,
No, but you feel weird, right? Don't
You're
you
a
I
just
little-
mean,
feel?
I feel weird
If
in
you-
general anywhere with one sock off.
If you catch someone with one
Even-
sock on, one sock off in their car, they're
Something
grippy
about-
sock crazy.
Something about the car, just I don't
Grippy
know.
sock.
I don't know.
Here's my thing.
The car mats freak me out with the feet.
But like,
what
what
I mean?
scenario?
Oh, yeah,
I've
yeah,
never
that's no
done
good.
that.
I don't want
The
to
only
get like
place
the.
you're doing
I don't want to
that-
get like the all the crumbles and
The only
shit
place you're doing
of the
that,
outside world onto the bottom of my feet.
the only place you're doing that is like if you're going to the beach or something. You know what I mean?
Great job, Juice.
There's no other.
No.
Like, place.
What if you went to the lake? What if you went to the swamp?
All right, cousin.
What if you went to the swamp and you got
Dirty
water
cousin.
in your
like,
shoes,
Dirty
in your
cousin.
socks?
on the
How
beach.
often are you stepping into a swamp? And by the way, where is there a swamp in Wantagh?
I don't know, but I've been in one before. You know, because that's the point.
You have not been in a swamp.
I see where you're going with this, though.
Where have you been in a
You
swamp?
You, he finds
I've been in the
swamps.
swamp. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
He's a swamp goat.
I am worried about it.
I've been in.
I-
You sorry, yeah, you said
Are you
it's so
saying
cool.
you're
That was the
Shrek?
best. That was the best
Sometimes-
response I ever heard.
Sometimes, yeah. Well, no, but
You're
sometimes
Shrek. This is my swamp.
No, sometimes I just like to, see the wildlife out there,
Alright,
see the
I'm-
different kinds of
I'm-
creatures and shit.
All right, if you
I
do
checked
have
out.
just
to
kidding.
have a swamp,
I've been in the
residence,
swamp. Yeah, whatever.
I've checked-
Everyone's been in a swamp.
I've mentally checked out of this conversation.
If you so happen to actually have a residence in a swamp, let me know. I want to see it.
I don't have
I
a
wanna
residence,
go-
but I don't give a I'll go.
He'll find one. He'll make a swamp residence.
I'll make a swamp.
Where's the
would.
nearest swamp?
You would swamp it.
Where is there the nearest
How the
swamp?
f- you making a swamp,
We
boy?
should make an app for like Swamp Finder.
Swamp Finder,
Find
not
your
Fee
nearest
Finder.
swamp.
Swamp Finder.
Yeah,
Where are you going, honey? I'm going to the swamp,
I'm going
Mom.
to the swamp. Leave me alone.
I'll be back before
Swamp.
dinner.
That's a weird word. You say that 10 times, it sounds weird.
Swamp?
Swamp, 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 swamp.
Yeah,
swamp,
because
swamp,
it's
swamp.
like it's almost like
swamp,
womp,
swamp,
womp,
swamp,
womp,
swamp.
womp.
Imagine
Why
like.
am I coming in hot? I'm coming in hot.
No, you're fine. Imagine like three
No, you're good.
Am I losing my mind?
idiots sitting at a table and they can't use the English language.
Baby.
All they could do is convey their emotions with swamp, like swamp, 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 swamp,
No,
swamp.
that would
Oh,
be
you're
terrible.
basically like
Stop.
talking about making up a language. That's
Yeah, I
better.
thought you guys were gonna go.
I was
go
I
with
was
it,
thinking
but
about it, but our original that's better.
I see, but
We'll get there
You
another
guys are-
day.
You guys are getting a little crazy.
Yeah, getting too excited. How about we take them to one of like pretty much the main topic of the podcast and talk about
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
give
idea.
it to him. What are we?
All right.
What are we talking about?
All right. Well, listen,
I missed
we're
fucking.
I missed the meeting. What is your problem?
Really?
whoa, easy.
You throw that
I'll
on.
go-
Stop!
d-
I swear.
What are you
Don't-
gonna do?
Don't
I'm
don't
walking
What are
do
you
it.
gonna do?
I will walk.
Don't
You're
your
gonna
do
walk
it.
off?
I swear.
You
I
think you're
will.
gonna
I will
walk
go
off?
upstairs. I won't come back.
You really think that?
I know that.
You really think that? You would
Stop.
You would do that to this podcast?
Look at what you're doing to this
You would
podcast
get
right
off?
now. You're screaming, chewing on a floss pick, threatening to throw ice at me.
I threw it. Now what?
You're acting like a fool.
Walk off.
You're acting like a fool.
Walk off.
There's something wrong. Stop.
Walk off. Good.
I'm gonna need a technical difficulty sound.
Dan, paper towel, please.
Yeah, technical difficulty in Chris's
You've
head.
lost it. You've lost it.
Oh,
You've lost it.
you said, "What's up, fool?"
Don't f- with little brother.
I don't like that.
With little brother.
That was in the neck.
Yeah, man.
you, you didn't have to. You didn't have to get aggressive. You got aggressive.
I didn't.
All right. Well,
I just threw an ice cube at him. That was it.
did that really bother you?
It was in the neck.
Good.
Spit on the neck.
How many times you got water on your headphones?
I never spit on your neck, did I?
You know that it.
Sounds weird.
When you have
That
the floss
that did
picking,
sound weird.
What? Do I have a lisp?
it furthers your lisp with the floss pick.
You think so?
It does.
Yeah.
It really does.
I don't have a lisp.
you you literally just like pronounce differently to say you don't have a lisp.
Lisp. Lisp.
I don't have a lisp.
I don't have a lisp.
Sure.
I don't have a lisp yet.
James,
James,
I'm cracking up over here.
What?
Go ahead.
What?
Give him the.
Listen.
No. I'm done listening.
You start it. You know that you do. Like that's the thing that bothers me because like I'm not looking for it.
Yo,
I'm not looking for the smoke, bro.
Get on with the chlorophyll.
all right, we're getting on with the chlorophyll.
Do
This is, it's done. We're moving on.
Bury the
All
hatchet,
right.
man. Let sleeping dogs lie.
All right, yeah. Okay, listen. Today we're talking about nicotine. Okay, we're having a little bit of a different approach. There's a reason why we're talking about nicotine.
I could go
All
for a
right.
smoke right now.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Don't say that.
He doesn't.
I'm
mean
literally
that.
just
He
thinking,
doesn't
I'm
mean
like,
that at all. But
I should pack a Zyn while we talk about nicotine. I don't know how long I could go without
But,
talking about nicotine.
yeah, we're talking about nicotine. We're talking about how it affects the body and how nicotine addiction actually starts to take way in your body and how we don't even really actually see it happening. What it looks like for somebody that's trying to recover and could they actually recover their lung capacity fully?
Hope so.
So we're gonna run through some interesting stuff. The reason why we chose this topic is because Chris and I just recently stopped smoking.
Yeah.
Our
Nicotine.
nicotines to be
We still smoke crack sometimes,
only
but
sometimes.
that's that's a
That's
good
another
thing to
story,
do with
though.
your friends. You should try it. But yeah, we stopped
You
smoking
just told
nicotine.
the How We Doing Pop to try crack.
Yeah, why not? They can make their own decisions.
If
Don't
we
do
ever get really
crack.
big, we ever get like really big, and then we refer back to Chris saying, "Oh yeah."
That's the first half. I'm not gonna lie.
Facts.
There you go.
Um,
But yeah, tell
solid.
them about your experience. This has been a trip, no?
Yeah, man.
The drip.
So I never really thought that I could quit.
He was like, "Let's
You know,
come
I
to be
didn't think
correct."
I really did it, and I tried so many times to quit vaping and smoking and nicotine in general. It's just been it's been a hard thing to deal
It's
with.
been my friend.
It's been my friend, my buddy.
Yeah.
And, for a while, probably like 10 years almost.
19.
Huh?
You
When
started.
did you
19?
start?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, but you started technically.
Oh, no. It wasn't 10 years. Probably started like
8
19.
years?
It's like 8 years, yeah. But, yeah, recently stopped. I don't know. It was like maybe 2 weeks. It's almost 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks
Yeah.
next Monday. But yeah, had a little help. We both had a little help.
Yeah,
from,
big time.
from our friend in the Staten Island, Dr. Nassau.
Yeah.
Freaking worked wonders.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I really didn't think that I was ever gonna quit on my own, or even like with the help of this doctor, because it kind of seemed like to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I could say that it's not because I was hitting my vape like you saw even watching this podcast. I'm here like an
Yeah.
idiot, just chiefing it
Mm-hmm.
like a boo, ba boo, and
yeah, exactly.
and now I'm not, and it feels great.
So tell them like
Yeah.
what the doctor does.
So basically, this
Like
doctor,
the main gist of it.
he, there's a mental side of it, obviously, right, and then there's the physical side of it where the nicotine is in your nervous system, it's in your body, right?
Yeah. That's where it's harder to get out of.
Your body is used to operating with nicotine in it,
Mm-hmm.
and basically what he does is he has a lecture in the beginning where he tries to get the mental side of it. He talks about your subconscious mind in the back of your head, which is, it's very true in a lot of things. If you speak good things and your brain hears good things. So if you say good things enough times, and really don't let the bad ones stay on the forefront of your brain
Yeah.
Forehead.
and just, listen to the ones in the back.
Right.
Well, it's subconscious, but
Yeah,
just keep telling your ones.
The good ones, right?
Yeah, telling your brain in the back that
Right.
you can do it and you don't need it and this and that.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking the whole time, okay, yeah, this is good and great, but like I'm gonna be freaking wanting nicotine after this.
Yeah.
And the physical part of it is after he's done with that, it's like a group lecture, and then he brings us in one by one. Has this little thing that produces an electrical current.
Yeah.
It's like it could be used on like toddlers, he said, and basically just zaps you for
Certain
like
parts of
very
it, yeah.
very light zapping for about maybe 5 minutes, and then he asks you, do you have an overall like calm feeling throughout your body? And I did, like a little bit, and then that's it. Walked out, and I didn't want to vape anymore. Literally out the door. As when I got to the car,
Crazy.
I was like, I don't even want it anymore. And like I was in there for probably like 2 hours too. I hadn't vaped. So this guy worked freaking miracles. And basically what he did was just, a lot of the mental,
Affirmations.
right, that part of
Like-
it. And but as far as like the physical side of it, zapping
yeah.
it out of your nervous system, you don't want it. You don't want to. You don't feel the need to use it. And I think that's the hardest part. And most people will probably agree that have tried to quit smoking. That how you feel makes you want it more than anything. Because people want to stop.
Yeah.
People obviously know the.
Yeah, it's
The-
it's more like going to the action.
What is the word I'm looking for?
Craving?
No. What's the opposite of benefits? Like the
The cons.
cons of smoking. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
But I feel
another
like
word I was thinking of.
like people will
Yeah.
love it because it's like a chain reaction of like going to it when you're having a hard day or like whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it's that
so everybody
that relationship with it
correlates.
is
it with, yeah.
almost like stronger and pulls you towards it more, makes you gravitate towards it than like the actual act of doing it.
right.
Almost.
But a lot of what he
Yeah.
talked about was, that it's not actually calming you down, because it's only stressing you out more.
Yeah, it's a
Because
stimulant.
you're right, you get that, and then it goes away, and then you're slowly just wanting
going
to get
back,
back
up to
to
that
Yeah.
need. Yeah.
So
literally
it's-
that monetary.
it doesn't even help,
Mhm.
It's literally a monetary thing.
Yeah,
It's a monetary
It's just
satisfaction.
got you wrapped into it, and it's no good for you, and you even know that,
Yeah.
but you do it anyway because
It's
your
addictive.
body's telling you need it.
Yeah, and we're gonna kind of talk about how exactly that takes place in the body. So,
Interesting.
let's hop on into it. So, nicotine is a natural alkaloid that's found in pretty much all tobacco plants, right? And it's extremely lipophilic. So what that basically means is that it can get past the blood-brain barrier super quick in seconds. So this is how it breaks down.
That's why it's so dangerous, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna break this chair today, damn it. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna just give you this like kind of breakdown of how it even travels through the whole body from the point that we actually inhale, and then we'll kind of see how, over time, what this actually starts to do to the body. Okay.
Okay.
So let me just take a little sip of water because lips are.
Dan's also
dry.
going to be going to Dr. Nasso soon too.
Mm.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Donito.
Nick said he would drive me, but not next week, so I have to suffer this addiction for another week.
I mean, I you know what it is, Dan? I don't like being locked up. Like I don't want to like know like, oh, my day off Tuesday, like I'm driving to Staten Island.
You're the one that offered.
Until I have nothing going on, I'm like, okay, I could take you.
When do you ever have anything going on?
Never.
Always got things going on. How do you think this podcast runs?
Oh, please.
On Duncan. Psych.
It should.
Psych.
No, Duncan.
Speaking of, this
Duncan.
podcast runs on Bosco's Beans.
Yes,
Check
okay.
them out.
Let's
we
get
talk
back to
real?
this.
Okay, no.
Back to the
No,
nicotine.
we'll table it. We'll table it.
All right, cool.
Proceed. Wait. Reconvene with the nicotine. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not
All
bad.
All
I
right, let's
love
go.
it.
Here we go. Yeah, maybe
I think
it
it
wasn't
was
the
great.
best. It's not your best. but
Write
you
that
did
down.
better.
Dan. Write that down.
All right, so There.
Instead of writing it down,
more
he
appropriate.
just disrespects me on camera. That's great.
Okay, so
Okay.
here we have it. Okay, don't worry, don't be too butthurt about that.
Thanks
It's
for
gonna
the
be okay.
pat on the back.
Mhm.
Everything's gonna be okay.
So nicotine is, for the most part, usually inhaled. All right, orally. Okay. There's cigarettes, there's vapes, there's obviously. What are you taking? What are you
Sorry,
doing?
just one second. I remember one
dip.
thing.
There's
There's dip. There's cigars.
nicotine
Okay.
pouches, right?
You guys ever hear of sniff?
Snuff. Yeah.
That's like chewing tobacco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people take it and stick it up their nose.
Nose. Yeah.
That's pretty freaking wicked.
That's why you call it a sniff.
I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much right. That's why I call it sniff. Okay, so you inhale it. Okay, it crosses the blood-brain barrier in seconds. Then it makes its way to the center of the brain. Donito, could you pull that picture up, please? This is the center of the brain. Okay, where it says VTA.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's the ventral tegmental area. Okay, this is sends information to the front of the brain, to the back of the brain, and right up there in the corner, okay, is a nicotinic receptor. All right.
Oh,
Most of there are a lot of nicotinic receptors throughout your whole body. Most of them are in the center of the brain, but they're throughout your whole body, and that's why after a period of time, when you don't actually hit the nick, like you feel that like kind of like euphoric type of feeling, because it's like happening, and they're all rapidly throughout your whole body being ignited with the nicotine. Yeah, go for it.
So do you have these nicotinic receptors if you don't smoke nicotine, or only if you do?
You have them regardless. They're actually in your body.
So they're ready to accept nicotine.
Nicotine.
That's
Yeah.
up.
Isn't that crazy?
isn't there
Because it's a
something like
natural
that?
byproduct for tobacco, like he was saying. So it's a natural byproduct in the world that our bodies are adjusted for that. You would have something like that.
Isn't it the same thing like weed
That's-
has the same?
that's
why
the
are you
crazy-
Why are you yelling at me?
That's the crazy part, is that our bodies actually have receptors to receive certain things from the outside world, and there's literally a nicotinic receptor.
Do you sorry to
receives
get
nicotine.
sidetracked, but do you think that's from like the body develops that through generations of having that?
No,
Okay.
I think it's innate, especially, I mean, the evolution of the brain. I mean, I'm actually not going to
Off
speak too much.
topic, you have
that's
cannabinoid
too
receptors
much.
too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We
Yeah,
have that
you-
for weed too.
And,
Yeah.
and
No, we do.
actually
That's my
have an
next
episode.
question.
We have an episode that we're going to talk about that too. But
That was my question. Do we have these
Yeah, we do.
receptors for THC as well?
yeah, we do,
Cool.
which is pretty wild, right?
Sick.
All right.
So it makes it-
Reconvene with the
Thanks, God.
nicotine.
Right. Yeah. So it makes it to the center of the brain, hitting these nicotinic receptors. After that, it signals. It signals a trigger to go through the mesolimbic. Yeah, the mesolimbic pathway. Donito, could you go to the other? Yep. All right. So you see that that pink looking.
The pink line?
Yeah, that pink line.
Mhm.
That's the mesolimbic pathway, and that makes it to
Okay.
the nucleus accumbens. All right, that's right there, the nucleus accumbens. And as soon as it hits the nucleus accumbens, this sends dopamine throughout the whole body.
Sheesh,
Mm.
nicotine, man.
So it's
But
instant.
the thing that's funny is that, I mean, this all happens. So it makes its way to the brain in seconds, and then the trigger, to the nicotinic receptor, it's like a quick breath. Like that, it happens almost in one motion. I mean, I know obviously through the nervous system, everything is just like a faster than the speed of light, but it's as if it's happening at the same time. But as you could see, the blue line, that's another neural pathway that like the primary is the mesolimbic, and then that second blue one, that pathway is like the second most dense pathway the nicotine takes, and affects the frontal. That's why you get rear frontal cortex pain sometimes when you overstimulate the brain.
So that's
So-
why you get a headache.
Right. And the problem about this is that it stimulates dopamine, right? So what slowly starts to happen is that your brain starts to rewire itself. It knows that you're taking in this new dopamine, and it likes this new dopamine, so it wants to assist the new dopamine. All right, it creates a new neural pathway. New neural pathway is okay. It's gonna dumb down our natural make of dopamine, and it's going to start to rely on the nicotine pull, that dopamine. That starts the process of the actual dependence on it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to explain exactly how that kind of looks. So the reason why we start to rely more on the dopamine coming from nicotine opposed to our natural bodies is because every time we start to intake, our body is accommodating by creating more the nicotinic receptors, creating more nicotinic receptors. So it creates more of them, and that creates the tolerance level then increases as well. It becomes an abusive cycle.
Yes, it does.
All right, so from there,
Rigorous.
right?
Shut up.
You probably want to know
Fuck you.
exactly how how you go from the cause, the casual smoke to the chronic smoker, right?
Yeah.
I find this really interesting. This is the part where I think that we differentiate from other individuals that might have spoke about nicotine. All right. So you have that casual smoke, okay, and that's the only time you do it. But all you have to do, all right, and this is somebody that's saying, hey, I'm a casual smoker. I don't have an addictive personality, right?
Yeah.
That person. So that person just only has to have just an increase of desire, just a little bit more, for them to kind of go into the early stages of wanting nicotine. Now it becomes like you know what? I like it. It releases, my stress, and I kind of get this like euphoric feeling. When you get to the mid stage, now your body is starting to grow a tolerance, and that tolerance that you start to grow, you have a craving for it. Now it's like a little bit deeper into your, into your functionality as a person. And this now you remember your reward system, your reward pathway is starting to rely more heavily on the dopamine that is actually being delivered through nicotine. And then you enter into the last stage, which is basically, you're completely reliant on it. When you try to stop, you're getting heavy withdrawals. And what's his name? Huberman was actually saying that.
Who's he? Oh, Andrew Huberman.
Andrew Huberman. Yeah, he was saying that the most addiction happens within the first 7 to 10 days. So that's where the
It's
withdrawals
just like
are
you
so
get
heavy.
so hooked.
I was a long time ago.
But now you're not.
No, I'm not. Thanks to
Well,
Dr.
that's-
Nassau.
like-
I really don't know how I would have done it without this,
So
because it would have been terrible.
So I think first off, nowadays at least, I don't know someone who's like a casual smoker. You know what I mean?
Well, I convinced myself that I was.
Yeah, because you start and then like you like you said, you just need a little bit more of a craving for it.
Right.
Well, there are
For the
people that
reward.
are casual smokers that are just like, if somebody has a vape, they'll just ask to hit their vape.
Yeah,
and
but
then
how long
that's it.
do you sustain that until you buy your own?
People do? I wouldn't be able to because
Yeah.
I have a personality.
No, I
where
guess
I'm
there
gonna-
is, but
I'm going to be,
I know a person
heavily
or
consumed
two,
by it, but
but
yeah.
it's I don't know.
like
it's
I
not
know
really common.
Connor, for example. I'm thinking of he does pouches, zins or whatever, but every time I have my vape, he'd always ask to hit it, but he would never buy one.
Well, Connor's kind of different in his own sense, but
Yeah, he's like Never mind.
What are you gonna say
I
about
don't
our
think I
friend?
can say it on this podcast.
No, but like he's still taking a nicotine. You know what I mean? Like if he wasn't doing the pouches, he'd probably be smoking.
So he's doing pouches now.
Yeah, he's a xenaholic.
No, I know, but it's different. I mean, but no, it's not different. It's still the same thing.
I mean,
Yeah,
you-
that's
you're-
what I'm saying.
you're
Like,
intaking.
that's
you're still
not-
intaking.
but like at that point, it's not about just smoking. It's he's getting nicotine from other.
Yeah, but if
places.
I was to just start packing whatever zins,
Yeah,
you know, that doesn't necessarily mean that would be addicted to smoking the vape.
no, it's two different things. But you're feeding
feeding
the
the
craving of nicotine.
I understand, but it's different because they're two different things.
Okay, so
It's-
you're saying you could be a casual smoker
Yeah,
and then get your nicotine from somewhere else. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
right.
My mind is just like either you do it or you don't. You know what I mean? Like it's all obviously it's not the same. but
Yeah,
it's
that's your
nicotine.
mind, but there
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
there's other people out there.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on the person. I have a friend or two that's casual smoker, and they've been sticking to being a casual smoker for a few years now. But you know,
Depends
it
if you have
really-
an
it really
addictive
depends on the-
personality too.
But like, you know, if your schedule is not the type that changes, like my schedule went through a transformation where it's like, okay, I was like casually just like maybe smoking on the weekends, but then we started to heavily do the podcast, and then I was over here another 2-3 days, and then I saw you smoking, and I go take a few hits, and then
Mhm.
you know, now I increased it. And I'm the type of person that would usually say I'm not going to become addicted. I don't have an addictive personality, but it doesn't matter what you say or what you think you are. That's the thing. It's like chemically
yeah.
you're reprogramming your body to act differently.
do you
Yeah,
guys
you are.
think
Doesn't
that?
matter.
Do you think as human
Sure.
beings, it's natural to have an addictive personality or no?
No,
No,
probably not.
I think it's like the way we get suppressed into life that it's like we just look.
Yeah,
to,
I think
like,
so.
You know what I mean? Like
It
If-
comes from discipline though.
Right,
Like,
it's
that's-
all
yeah,
it's all
'cause, like,
willpower.
there's
That's
people
all
that aren't
gluttony.
addictive.
You know, that's gluttony. That's the sin. You know,
Yeah.
excess. Everything in excess.
Yeah, I think it has to do with society, and it's also like it's hard to not have a fix. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure if an addictive it's a choice though, right?
To be an addictive like to have an addictive personality.
Well, at one
You're
point
saying?
you weren't addicted to something.
It's talking to
It's a question of discipline.
At one point you weren't addicted to
It is
something.
a question.
right?
It is a question of discipline, right? Yeah, I mean,
It is a question of discipline because when I stopped smoking weed and the vape, I don't even know how I did it, honestly. I was like, life was boring, not fun, and I was just more mad most of the time. But I got through it, and then it was kind of like my strength, and I took pride in not having a vice. I took pride in like not having to, like dedicate time to do something, to do this or this,
well,
Well,
You have to
sense of-
dedicate time to smoke.
weed or yeah,
All
well,
right.
I mean, you have to dedicate some
not
sort
dedicate
of,
time, but you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
You have to dedicate some serious willpower. That's really what it is. But
Yeah.
it also depends on. It's such a circumstantial thing because it depends on what you're going through. You could be going through some
Yeah.
freaking
it has to do
and
with
like you could have a really like your willpower is so strong like because I'm that person. I have incredibly strong willpower, and I completely, due to my circumstances, especially over the last 5 years, experiencing some just honestly god awful stuff. Just I mean just reflecting back, and it makes complete sense that I've taken the direction that I did with relying on a vice like nicotine.
nicotine's like probably number one. You know.
100%. It's the reason why it's such a deadly one is because it's the silent killer. You don't even notice. I mean, right here, ready? how it affects your physiological aspect of your body, right? You don't realize that it's actually starting to restrain your blood vessels, increasing your heart rate and your blood pressure.
Is that nicotine itself?
Nicotine itself.
Nicotine is a vasoconstrictor.
Right. So vaso, therefore, his vascular, like the vessels. So
That doesn't matter if you're smoking or doing zins or whatever.
no, it doesn't matter. It's just nicotine ingesting in general.
I gotta
Um,
stop soon.
So over time, it creates inflammation, scarring tissue in your lungs, reducing lung function.
That's
the-
smoking, right?
That is smoking.
Inhaling, yeah.
Inhaling specifically.
I'm just sorting
Um,
out what's affecting me and what's not.
Then you have cilia damage. That's what cleans out your your lungs and takes out all the toxins. That starts to become damaged and starts to malfunction. This causes a whole other effect that we're not going to get into because it's too much, but it restricts your oxygen intake, and then it restricting your oxygen intake has a whole set of effects on all of your organs, brain function. This is why we experience brain fog. Primary reason is the lack of oxygen to your brain. So the list goes on, but you don't see it happening. You start to get used to the function of less oxygen in your lungs. You become like okay with that, and you don't even really realize it.
Yeah, you don't.
You're more focused on the fix.
Yeah,
That's smoking, right?
You're more focused on the fix.
That's
Has to be smoking.
That's smoking.
It's mostly smoking, but
It's just
you don't realize like when you are
it's
smoking,
probably in
how-
general though with nicotine.
Mhm.
Like I've noticed it since I've only stopped smoking for like a week and a half. I've noticed that I do have more breath. I can breathe like a little bit better, and I'd assume that it's only
That'll progress. Yeah.
yeah,
It's going to.
just gonna get better.
It's
But
crazy because
you feel like okay with it, like you're saying,
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
feel that heaviness
do.
in your chest, and you're just like, whatever. Like I just like hitting my vape.
so
Yeah,
Or
it's like,
I
all right,
smoking a cigarette.
it's like
whatever it
ooh
is.
ow well
Yeah.
I get to hit this.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
know?
and then all the receptors in your body are good.
Yeah,
and
then it's like,
that,
oh, it's
that
fine.
reward is more worth it than
Mhm.
that.
Than the
But-
natural.
So my thought is like, because the way you broke that down is pretty interesting, and I think it's like very good to be informed on that because you can understand how. Because like from the outside looking in, it's just like, oh yeah, nicotine's addictive. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
very addictive. You can get addicted easily. You know. But like if you think about people that have been smoking their whole lives,
Oh, the reliance on it.
like it's like a snowball effect. Like your body just you wake up, you need to smoke a cigarette. You need
Exactly.
and then we all know somebody or hopefully you don't, but like that's gotten to that point to where their health was not good.
yeah,
and
health
then,
completely
like
compromised. Yeah.
lungs not good and literally could be looking at death and still want to smoke nicotine,
Right.
so like that's the danger of it, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But then my mind also goes where I've seen things about I don't know if it was Gary Brecka, but he said that I don't necessarily have a problem with nicotine because it stimulates your brain. It can
There are some-
like create more focus or something like
Yeah,
that.
it creates focus, more alertness.
So he was just basically saying you just have to be smart about how you get your nicotine. But like at the same time, those things with the whole dopamine relying on
Relying on
outside
dopamine,
dopamine
yeah,
and
but-
not your natural dopamine, that's not good over a long period of time as well.
No.
Obviously, the lung stuff is more
Yeah,
the
and
alert.
what's a good way to intake nicotine?
Well, that's what I'm saying. What's the other ways besides oral, like smoking or like packing?
Honestly, probably the best ways would be
like
packing.
ingesting.
You know,
Like
I would ingest it.
like
I don't know about
nicotine
ways of
gum?
ingesting, but I know that Andrew Huberman, he was mentioning some resources. I think that we should definitely put it in the link in bio, taking some information
Okay,
from some advice from him as well. But yeah, I mean,
that's kind
it
of
would probably be packing. I would imagine. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
how else would you do it? Pills? I mean,
S-
take nicotine. Like,
that
what the
would be
frig?
some
I have no
crackhead
idea. Like,
shit.
Yeah,
that's-
that can't be good for your. It can't be good for your lips, your gums, your intestines, even like
Here-
swallowing any of that.
yeah, here's the thing, like, because the thing that nicotine gives you, you could get from other things. It's there has to be just enough focus on the more healthier things that there are to be offered.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Mhm.
people aren't focusing on that enough, and then they stumble upon something like nicotine. Obviously,
Yeah,
Like,
I'm so I wasn't doing anything smoking weed or nicotine for a while. And then this past summer I just went out on a boat. Somebody had some zins. We didn't have any beers. I was like, give me something. And it was kind of nice. And then, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I
I
can
came with
actually
you.
buy one of these packs at the store. And then I did. And then I have an addictive personality when it comes to, I don't want to say drugs because I'm not like this drug addict, but like I smoked weed for a long
Stimulation.
time and I did have an addictive personality. and the nicotine came with it, you know. So like then I kind of just snapped back into it. Not that it was like so detrimental. Like if I was to start smoking weed now, I think that'd be horrible for me, just because I'd go back to the way I was. Not that I was this horrible person or anything, but um, so now it's
But-
like I want I like
Sum it
back
up.
to the whole willpower piece. Like I can stop whenever the I want. Like if somebody really pressed me and was like, "Yo, you won't stop,"
You won't
like,
stop.
but like in a
You
way
won't
that like
fucking
tried to
stop.
make me feel like, and then like got me mad. I'd be like, "Okay, you, I'll stop right now."
Well, now you know you have to put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah,
you can't
you're-
just
No,
say
I'm
a
not doing
statement.
You're a
that
real
right
piece of shit.
When I do declare
You're
that I
talking
will,
yourself into a hole.
Shut your mouth. When I do declare that I'm going to stop, I'm going to stop. You guys will be the first people to hear it on the How We Doing
All right,
Pop.
all right. We fucking
Because-
better be.
The whole time I was doing them, I said I can stop these. I can stop whenever I
No,
want.
you can't.
Dude, I've done it before, dude. I
Mhm.
stopped weed and nicotine the same day.
Okay. So then do it.
Boom. No, because I'm still like I enjoy it. You know what I mean? I enjoy it.
Yeah. So
But-
you don't think I enjoyed it?
I'm,
You don't think James enjoyed it?
but
Oh,
I
I
but I
enjoy the
haven't
shit out
smoked
of it.
anything in years. Like maybe like 4 or 5 times.
So here's the thing, though: the effects that nicotine has on your nervous system are still taking effect.
well, that's
I
why
don't think
you're
Nick
saying
takes
that
enough
to-
though. Compared to
He-
vaping, I don't think he's taking that
I mean,
much
he might-
nicotine in his system
might
as
not
much
be.
as we have.
I
Maybe
don't
not.
know. It's probably hard to measure.
It's probably
that.
a little bit less dense, I would imagine. Like in
If his tolerance hasn't
But
increased,
I
and he,
don't-
or
yeah,
or
inhaling
rather,
it is way more
yeah,
intoxicating to your body than
here's the
the-
thing, because like your tolerance could increase, but if you don't answer to your body wanting more, and you just have like you're set on like, okay, no, this is how much I have. It'll like fluctuate within a region, and it won't go higher. So
your tolerance. You're saying,
yeah. So like if your routine is a routine and you don't actually start to answer to what your body's calling for, which is more, because you could now take more because you have more nicotinic
Yeah.
receptors.
Well, I've grown. Like obviously, I do more zins now than when I started, but it's not like
It's very, very slow.
it's
Right.
not like, you know, I do like I don't know how many a day, but it's not like progressing. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like
Well,
for
you're
how long
gonna-
I've been doing it, do I do a pack of zins?
You gotta
a day?
stop. You gotta just
Bottom line
fucking
is-
stop.
Bottom line is you have to stop.
I'm going to stop.
I also want to
What's
let the
today's
audience
date?
know.
What's today's date?
I want to let the audience
13.
know some last few things about nicotine. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Get
Lent.
that-
Lent. I'm giving up
Okay.
nicotine and I'm giving up social media. That's Seth Way.
Right.
I really don't see the
You heard
point
it
in
here now.
letting go of social
Kid
media,
runs
but
a podcast and he's getting up
it is
social
all-
media.
it is. Yeah,
You
that's a
shut
whole.
your mouth.
That's a whole other thing. All right.
I am, though.
We're gonna shut this whole part of the podcast up. You know why I actually said that? I was telling you to shut up at the same time as trying to close this.
That's good.
So you shut up.
I'll shut up. For you, I will. For Chris, nah.
All right. So check it out. If you're trying to recover,
Oh,
All
I got a
right.
cramp.
this is what the recovery timeline looks like. Within the first 20 minutes, your heart rate starts to improve. Same thing with your blood pressure starts to return back to normal. Okay. After 48 hours, the carbon monoxide drops dramatically, and your taste buds, your taste and smell starts to increase. So I'm assuming that your taste has a lot to do with the amount of carbon monoxide that's in your system. So between week 1 to 3 months, you start to gain better lung function. The cilia starts to repair itself, so now your lungs start to
The body
get
is
cleaned out
miraculous, Dan.
a lot better, right? After a year's time, you reduce your risk of heart attack by 50%.
Wow.
Between 5 to 10 years, you reduce your chances of getting a stroke. And between 10 to 20 years, 10 to 15 years, it's as if you never smoked a day in your life.
That's amazing, man.
Close up on with this, right? If you're under 40, you have a good chance of your lungs repairing back to like almost normal. It depends on your activity, what you do to get your lungs to the best case scenario. And if you're older than 40 and you've smoked for a long period of time, there's still a lot of things you could do to get your lungs in the best condition, but it's not promising you're going to get
Wow.
Chris, do you have more energy?
back and better.
Do I have more energy?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, you never. you
Energy
don't
increased tremendously,
smoke,
right?
It's just smoke.
Absolutely, yeah.
Smoking in general, just I feel like
Yeah, it's just like I mean, you're saying like nicotine, can or whatever that guy's name was said that nicotine can help you focus.
Huberman, yeah.
Yeah, but I've noticed
Oh,
that
Brecca.
They might have both
without
said it, I don't know.
nicotine, I can focus
Because
better
you're
than
not
without.
you're not thinking, when am I getting that?
I guess so, but I think it's also just partly like what you said, like brain fog. Like it creates
That's
brain
really
fog.
what I was gonna. Yeah, that's what I was
You
gonna
know,
say.
I think that it's just without it, like, or it's
Mhm.
just throwing off so many chemicals up there that
Yeah.
there's so many imbalances that once you take it away, you just start,
Yeah.
everything starts making a little bit more
That's-
sense. You could slow things down a little bit more, and I think it's just I'll never go back.
Yeah, man. No, same.
I'm proud of the both
super.
of yous.
I'm super grateful. Honestly, it's like a whole new world. Not smoking or not even having the desire to actually have it is really.
That's the thing, bro.
big
That's the
different
thing
thing.
that got me. And Dad used to say that. He was like, obviously Dad had his time when he was younger, whatever he did. But my thing is, like, Dad always said, he's like, I don't like not being in control.
Yeah, that's his driver. Yeah.
With Dad, it's like in all aspects of his life. But I'm just saying, like, within your own body and your thoughts and how you feel. You know what I mean? So doing a drug or that whatever, a psychedelic or whatever,
Hallucinogen,
something that
yeah.
at the end of the day, you do any drug consistently, that drug is controlling you in one way or another.
Well, you're dependent. You start to become dependent
Yeah,
on
so
it.
it's
That dependency, yeah.
So that's why I really enjoyed not having to feed that desire for either.
Mm.
I think that's important, and
It is.
I think it was really informative to go over like we didn't overwhelm them with like science. It was more. I mean, some of the words were pretty.
Yeah, as far as
know,
the where
but
it's going.
you got to go through it.
yeah.
Too
By the
big
way,
for you.
great.
The medulla oblongata.
I was
Yeah.
like, we're looking at the brain. I'm like, Dan, show me where the medulla oblongata. I was waiting to say that, but you did a great job with the words. I would have fucking done
I
terrible.
appreciate that. I was really trying to make sure that I got that right.
Yeah,
even
no,
though
that
there
was
was a
good.
few slip ups, but
But
thank you guys for your patience on
I'm
those.
just gonna try and hit a home run here.
Yeah, hit a home
Wait
run.
for that to dissipate. Yeah, like because you should care about your health. You know what I mean?
At the very, yeah.
I don't think a lot of people do. They're just like okay with functioning at 25 or maybe 50%. And it's like, but once you do something, you make an adjustment and you feel that increase, it becomes like addictive. Like that's all you want to do. That's why you have someone like James over here doing, whatever, like anything we can get our hands on. It's like
100%.
So but I think a lot of people don't prioritize like their, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you have to, if you do, it's planted in all of us because you want to live your life. Hearing that is like a wake up call,
Yeah.
That's
And
it's not just you're addicted to something, it's doing these things to your body that you don't even know. And you know.
Talking about health, there are a few things you could do after you do quit during this time where you're waiting for the 15 years where you have no chance of getting cancer again. But the things that that was that was a complete ball drop. It's okay. Anyway, we're talking about the things that you could do to fix your pulmonary region. You could do deep breathing. I've been doing that every morning now. I'm big on it because I got
How many deep breaths do you do?
I do 30.
You do it?
I do a 30. Yeah, I don't do them quickly.
But do
though.
you
I
feel
go
like
ahead
you're
and I take
gonna
my time.
die when you do them?
10 seconds in, 10 seconds out.
I don't do the 10 seconds either. I go ahead. I'm ranging between 2 to 4 seconds each. Because
if I
it
do
becomes
it,
overwhelming.
I feel like not good.
So then you have to decrease the amount of time that you're going with your breaths, and just get a consistent one. But
right,
breathe in through your
relax.
nose. We'll talk about that later. At any rate, breathing techniques.
That's a little better.
There's tons of them. Definitely between breathing techniques and cold temperature therapy, those are very helpful. Anything that's very high in omega-3s is very great to eat. Fruits, vegetables, being a primary to give the right nutrition to basically cleaning out your lungs as well. It's very helpful. Repairing the tissues, and honestly, I would even recommend sea moss. I just feel like
Sea
that
moss is good for everything, bro.
we've looked into enough supplements to know which ones have an extreme impact on your overall health. So that would probably be the last thing. Check out some sea moss that has 92 minerals out of the 102 minerals your body's supposed to intake per day. But
Don't do it.
overall, if you're able to get to that point to quit, God bless you. I hope this was very informative for you. Knowing how you can become very addicted to something that you never even had the intent to even start messing around with. So care about your health. Make 2025 your year. How we doing, baby?
Yeah, very good, very informative. I hope that we helped some people quit today. Hopefully, I know it's fun. It's
Look him up,
fucking-
Dr. Nasso.
It's,
Take care.
it's fun, man. I'm thinking about it right now. It's
Yeah,
fun,
real deal.
but it's not. It's just not worth it. The way that you feel when you're not addicted to it or you don't rely on it is so much better than when you are on it.
Isn't that crazy?
And that's what you got to just lean on.
That's what I was trying to get to with like the whole health thing. Like feeling your body at bump from 50% to 75% to 100%. That feeling is way better than any high you're going to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I said it for a while when I was hitting my vape. I was just like, I don't even like this. It's just something that I do because
Love-hate
feel
relationship.
Like I need to. Yeah.
Yeah, and didn't you like no headaches still.
I have a headache right now for some reason. It's the first one I've gotten in a while.
All right.
But
Yeah,
Maybe
bet
because
it's
we're talking about
maybe it's because we're
nicotine
talking
so
about
much.
nicotine so much. Maybe.
The
maybe.
neuroreceptors
Just
is
hearing nicotine.
the
It's like,
Abdullah Al-Bangani. But
no, you're done talking. Super Bowl talk. Donnie, hit
Oh,
that.
I can't
Fuck,
wait
dude.
for this.
We're done talking about nicotine. It's over.
Want chip? Just let him get away
One of those Super Bowl boxes.
What happened?
One of
Can't
those
just
Super
cut-
Bowl
yo,
box
Donnie,
on
don't-
the
No, leave it out.
shit,
Leave
bro.
it out. No. It's too
I hit
loud.
that fourth quarter last quarter box, man. That worked. That was cool. Otherwise, I really don't give a shit. Don't care.
People think it was set up.
No, for real though. I mean, a lot of. Was there even to say about
Spit
this
it
thing?
out.
I don't even want to say anything.
You got it, bro. Come on.
You
spit it
brought
out.
up the damn Super Bowl.
Where are you gonna start? You gonna start at the freaking
I
the
know Donnie
halftime
brought
show?
up
You
it.
know,
Donnie brought up the Super
The
Bowl.
halftime show was
Oh,
terrible.
all right.
Disappointed in Kendrick.
Shut up.
Too political.
Shut up. Bad game, like terrible game.
Yeah, no.
Entertainment value was, Patrick Mahomes somehow put up that stat line. Don't let the score fool you. They were getting blown out the whole game until the fourth quarter, and they still got blown out. The only thing I'm happy about with this game as a Giants fan and Saquon Barkley being a former Giant, which
I know.
honestly I'm not even mad about anymore. Like I say I am,
No.
but I'm not. I'm kind of happy for the
Day
guy.
before the Super Bowl, I was like,
Are you happy for the guy?
Yeah, I am.
I'm happy for the guy.
I don't know.
Listen,
It's weird.
Can I say my take?
He deserves it after
You
this
can.
season.
Listen,
I
my thing is dance. I'm good on music. Football season over. Okay. It's being dragged out, bro. Players leave teams all the time, and they're just milking it. I saw a picture of Saquon in an Eagles jersey picking up Saquon in a Giants jersey off the floor. It's like, bro, this
what?
guy just won a Super Bowl. Let him be like, why is it
But
being
you know
dragged
why?
out,
Though? You
dude?
know why? It's because
'Cause
they're
it's
in
New
the
York.
same division. It's Jersey and Philly. They're 10, however far apart from each other.
Just let it
it's
be,
like-
bro. It's over with. And I'm.
just what the media
It's
is
honestly
doing.
the best outcome because
No, it's not.
it is. Because the worst outcome is if he gets MVP. Because I don't know if I would have the same amicable feelings if he got an MVP and
True.
killed
And
it.
had a good game.
That would have been miserable.
Yeah.
But he didn't overachieve. He kind of just played in the game, did his thing. He got a ring. He deserves it, bro. It's just frustrating because you knew the player Saquon was when we had him, and we never put a line in front of him. He went to a team with a great offensive line, and they won the Super Bowl the first year with him. Good for them. Congratulations to the Eagles.
I'm glad
I
you
don't
said it,
like
'cause
the-
I wasn't going.
I
to.
don't like the Eagles as a football team because of the division rivalry, but I do like Jalen Hurts. I
How do
liked
you-
him in college.
Jalen Hurts is all right.
How
I
do
don't
you
have
fe-
anything against him.
How do you feel about people saying that it was just the game was completely rigged?
Those people are idiots. Seriously.
My thing is,
I don't know of
this
their
is
actual
my
argument,
thing.
but I've
It's
been
like
hearing them
it's
say it.
get in or get the out. You know what I mean? If you're gonna
Tell me, what
sit
do you mean
here
when you
and
say that?
say the game is rigged, this and that, then don't talk about sports anymore. If sports are rigged, then okay, then they're fake. Then why are you wasting your time on them? And that's it.
Bro, if the game
You know what I
if
mean?
the game
It's
was,
either believe it's a game.
if the game was
Right,
rigged
or not.
Yeah.
if the game was
True.
rigged, like we wouldn't have had freaking Rams Bengals a couple years ago, and all those AFC Championship games you have with Case Keenum versus the Eagles, and
So that's what I was saying to Rob.
like it doesn't happen.
Let me were you there when I was saying this to Rob?
Yeah,
I
but
think
I
you
was
were.
kind of like tuning out
So-
because I know that he's just in his own world.
Rob's saying basically how the NFL is a multi-billion-dollar company that is listed as an entertainment company. So that was his point to prove that it's rigged.
Yeah,
He's like, you don't think they can rig this? Like, okay, that's fair. But if you're saying that,
but that doesn't directly mean that they rig it.
but if you're
just
saying,
because it is,
but
an
if you are saying
entertainment
that,
company.
and that's the point you're standing on, right? Then, if it is a multi-billion-dollar company and they rig the games, because he was like, oh, they beat the script. That's what he was saying about the Eagles. If you think it was all rigged and it's a multi-billion-dollar company, there's no way they mess it up. You know what I'm saying? That's not a possibility. And that's like under that presumption,
what
it's
it-
like it's not
Do you-
exactly
do
the
you
easiest
know
thing
what
to
it
rig
is, bro?
game.
It's because you have so many people on this watching videos and commenting and
Yeah.
doing all this that it's all out there, and everybody's like perspective is just blurred, and it's all just
So,
a disaster.
yeah. So a Bills fan came in after they lost. I spoke to him, wished him good luck. The AFC Championship came in after. He's like, "You gonna watch the game?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll be here, but I'll watch when I can." And he's like, "Nah, I'm not watching." He's like, "A lot of people aren't watching." He's like, "We're tired of it. It's rigged, and people are gambling. Money's at stake. It's messed up."
But if the Bills went, it wouldn't have been rigged.
But my thing is,
Still would
he's
be-
like,
come on.
you think just some of the Bills fans, whether it's more than just Bills fans not watching, you think they're gonna take a loss on Super Bowl viewership, bro? And it was the most viewed Super Bowl. Like they broke records.
Bro, it doesn't matter.
This one broke records.
Like, come on.
It didn't matter. Like, if
Doesn't
the Bills
matter.
were in the Super Bowl, there's still gonna be a ton of people watching. It's the NFL, It's not so.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the different, better matchups are gonna have higher viewership than ones with that not so
Yeah.
great.
I just thought that was
but-
funny that like he thought he said like they're gonna feel it in their pockets. It's like I don't know
No.
about that, buddy.
Who's this that
This
said
is a
this? again?
customer that came in.
And he's the
That's
one that's
bullshit,
saying that it's
That's
rigged
rigged,
because it's the entertainment
His
company.
point
It's
was fair.
entertainment.
that.
Yeah, his point was fair that if it is rigged, it's messed up because there's money at stake with people gambling. It's not fair to let people gamble on something that's fixed.
That's
Yeah.
exactly why it's not fixed.
Who knows?
Do you really?
I don't really think
like
too much into
these
it.
people really think that the NFL, a multi-billion-dollar corporation in America, is throwing games when they have all this money entangled with betting companies legally. Like it's in paper, they have agreements. You think that they're throwing games and that all this money is just okay to
Yeah, it's
pass
just-
around like that?
I don't know if it's much of a possibility when you put it that way, but I don't know.
No, I think
Hopefully
those
next
people
year
are
it's a better
shot.
Super Bowl, and
NFL's not rigged. If you think it's rigged, you're an
that kind
idiot.
of brings me into Nico's notes. If you want to go right in,
Go ahead.
what do you
Like,
hear?
look at
what do you
this.
say?
Look at this.
Welcome
What the
back
heck is
to
that?
another
Idiots.
edition of Hey.
I'm sorry.
Cut,
What?
cut.
Dan is a part of this
I don't know what
podcast as
Donito's
well.
showing us, like this woman
Yeah,
with
but
the.
while I'm
with the
introducing the
voodoo
notes,
doll.
no one's part of it but me. What do you what?
She's
She's
trying
performing
to
witchcraft.
Yeah, against Patrick Mahomes on a voodoo doll.
What
Why
I
is
want to
he
know
so
is
black?
that's her. That's probably his hair. How'd she get it?
His hair?
Yeah,
Take
you
that
have
off the
to-
screen.
you
Take
have
that
to-
voodoo bullshit off the
You
screen
have
right
to
now.
get something that belongs to them.
Take it off. Voodoo, bad juju, man.
That's bad. Juju.
Damn. No, now we got to talk a little bit before I go. I'm
right,
not going
I
into
wanna-
notes.
you guys
That
wanna
Bro,
see-
just place your hand
watch
on the
this.
Bible and get it going.
Watch this. Let's watch these ones. Hold on.
What is you about to show
is
us?
this AI?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Choker. I'm a trash can. Jalen Hurts absolutely destroyed me tonight. And the Eagles O-line pounded me raw. My cheeks are sore from all the pounding I took tonight. They didn't even use any protection. the Eagles O-line needs to practice safe sacks. You can't just pound it raw
Safe sacks.
all night. And the refs did not get the memo over the week. They usually help me out a lot, but tonight I finally got exposed. Even my best friend Zebras couldn't save me from this demolition. And I saw Tom Brady in the booth tonight and told him I was about to take his GOAT title away. But that dude brought me bad luck, man. He put some voodoo on me tonight. Now I can never be mentioned as the GOAT after this embarrassing performance. And Travis Kelce was too worried about fixing his hair the whole game, trying to look cute for Taylor Swift. He went ghost when I needed him most. And I'm going to announce a ban tonight. Taylor Swift can no longer attend my games. This girl just brings my aura points down. So, Travis, take her wherever you want, but just don't bring her to my games. She can't be stealing my spotlight. And Andy Reid, you're a great coach, but I think it's time for you to hang them up after tonight. He came out with a horrible game plan. And I couldn't even breathe out there. I have a conspiracy theory that he was trying to make me look bad out there tonight. I'm lucky I didn't get injured. Our O-line is absolute garbage.
The only accurate thing is our O-line was absolutely garbage.
Did you hear what he said?
Listen,
Where
listen.
was that press conference right there?
That was AI.
That wasn't real.
bro.
That was all AI.
You didn't notice in his
I
mouth.
had I'm saying to myself, there's no way that this is actually
the thing
happening.
about them,
But I mean, it looks so real. So like,
the thing about them is like they always say the most outlandish shit, and then you're like, okay, this is AI. But if people use it to like make them say reasonable things and like coerce
I
people,
feel
it's
like that was
dangerous.
almost reasonable. like they have to things.
Yeah, if he was allowed to say
If
that
he
shit
was
without
like, yeah,
being
if he was
fined.
like, yeah, a reckless person.
But all right, can I?
One more,
I thought he
one
was
more.
smoking that cheese pack in the locker room. I
my
low-key
God.
just ruined Travis and Taylor's proposal, which made winning this Super Bowl even sweeter. Patrick Mahomes, you knew that black magic would wear off eventually. This is what happens when you sell your soul to the devil. Hopefully your dad doesn't drink and drive tonight. Finally, I want to give a shout out to my white boys, especially my guy Cooper DeJean, taking
All
a
right.
pick six off
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes.
Get this guy out of here.
Goodbye.
Like, that's why like AI is good. It's mainly bad. I don't know. But what do you hear? What do you say? Welcome back to another edition of Nico's Notes. How we doing? It'll be a quick one. Welcome back. Glad to be back. Hope you're all doing well. It's the 13th of February. This episode will be coming out on the 15th.
Smack it.
It's actually
Hopefully.
the 14th of February.
Yeah, well now it is. We're 10 minutes in. But so we were talking about the Super Bowl. I just had some notes. Might as well get into it.
Go for it.
It's just I hate how it's like madness. Cause like I'm working, it's like busy, and then once the game starts, dead. And it's because like everybody runs around that day, gotta get the hors d'oeuvres, gotta get the food, gotta get the drinks, gotta get the beer, gotta get the wings, right? And then once the game starts, it's like the world stops, dude. Everyone is somewhere just glued to a screen,
You're not
just
wrong.
watching this game.
You're not wrong.
And I just, because the way I think, and I'm just like, I never want to be like where they want the masses. Like, I just hate everything about that. But I don't know if you can get that, but
Hate the masses.
I
get
know.
it.
You get what I'm saying, right? Like, it's just crazy. It's manipulation.
It totally is. It's always manipulation.
But shout out to both teams in the Super Bowl. A lot goes. Shout out to the teams, their training staffs, all their staffs, because like it takes a lot of to run a successful sports team and get there at the highest level.
Quick shout out to the janitors.
And I even want to give a shout out to the Chiefs, even though they have won and they've been there, and some could say they're spoiled, which they're not. I think hard work pays off. That's why they had the success they've had. But it's hard to lose, bro, especially at that stage. Like, you play your whole life. If you devote yourself to being an athlete at the pro level, you devote your whole life, not even your family devotes it, to you, to get there, and then to lose, like that moment, just like that's tough.
It is.
Like, you can try to understand it, but like you got to really be in it to know how hard that is, and that's not easy.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
I remember losing like a Pee Wee freaking championship game. You know, that was hard.
Yeah, especially
Imagine
when
it's
Probably
you
harder.
mix in
Super Bowl.
a
Oh,
real
yeah.
competitor, you know.
Yeah, real competitor. A lot of
What,
money.
am I not a real competitor?
The money they
No,
get
that's
from
why I
winning.
said especially.
Oh,
bonus they get from winning too.
With that, I don't know.
How much? Do you know how much they make?
It's like a couple mil
each.
every player.
No,
Yeah.
Who? What?
they don't. They
Who?
don't make a couple.
Look it up.
each.
Who?
I don't think it's a couple mil. There's no way. It's probably like 500,000
No,
to a
because
million.
Derek Wolf talked about it one
Yo.
time on.
Dan, do you know how many players there are on the roster? Dan, do you know how many?
53.
Let's go for Barney Green close for next year.
They gave away $53 million.
Well, I guess there's probably different bonuses in your contracts, but it's 178. Yeah.
178,000.
Yeah.
That's still a nice
Yeah,
pay.
no,
then.
everybody gets something for winning Super Bowl for sure.
But yeah, just keep your head up, man. Keep your head up.
Gotta keep
Um,
your head up.
That's crazy. 178 million. That's the commercials alone are 8 million.
So think about this, right? So think about this.
Tell
You're
us,
shopping
tell us.
in a clothing store. You're at the mall with your three brothers.
Yep.
2 are more heavy set. One's not. More fit, lean, right?
Hmm.
And
Okay.
the clothes are more up the more lean ones. Not lean. What would I describe?
More
Fit.
fit.
The clothes are more along the it's in the ballpark of the fit brother, right? So he's looking around.
Okay.
The other 2 heavy set brothers are kind of just walking around, you know. Okay, we're looking, and then you ask the guy that works there, like, hey, you got anything in like 2X? Like, you have any of the stuff in 2X? And he's just like, no, we don't carry 2X in the store, but you could look online.
So basically
So-
told us to get the.
So I got news for you, ladies and gentlemen. That was us 3 in the hypothetical. It actually happened. And I look at Chris and I say, so basically just told me to get the out.
Yeah.
America's
I
got
was
the
not there.
highest obesity rating in the fucking world.
Maybe it's
No
for our own
wonder,
good.
no wonder there's no people in that store.
You know you want one of their suits.
I do.
Listen, if they don't want me, I don't want them.
I wanted to wear. I wanted to wear some of those clothes.
What kind of business design is that? How do you not carry 2X?
Lose weight.
They do carry 2X.
Online.
Online.
Why don't they stop?
Not in store.
They
Classic
they
fit.
stock 2X because they figure that not enough fat people walk through the door.
They're thinking we're all lazy pieces of
You know
shit
what,
with
though?
couch potatoes.
We're just dumb for walking in there expecting to find something for us.
But now I want to test it. Now I want to go to other stores and see, like,
No, other stores have.
and then check them off, like Fat Man
Where are you
friendly
gonna go,
or
Macy's?
not. You know,
I think it's
No,
like
like
would
the
be
designer
hysterical.
stores.
once
know?
you get to 3XL, then I think you have a serious. You
Oh,
have a problem.
3XL, you got to go to a big and tall. You know.
Yeah.
But 2X is, and the way the
So
way
what you
these
got?
clothes
What you
run
got?
now, I swear 5 years ago I was extra large. I'm the same size. I'm probably a little bit bigger, whatever the. But now I'm 2X. What the? The clothes are getting smaller. I'm telling you, I'm not getting bigger. No, I'm embellishing a little bit, but still, some clothes run really small, and the XLs are really like a large. Like, you know,
You're not kidding.
that was Express, by the way.
If you, yeah. I mean, shout out to Express.
No, don't shout out.
Don't shout out.
You Express.
Hey, I like you,
You
Express.
fat shit. This very nice, polite gay man, but he fat shamed us in that place. He did.
He did.
He did.
We're gonna have to go back there.
I didn't feel great about it.
Listen,
Not gonna lie.
We should go back there and wreak havoc and interview people.
would
Bro,
be
stop.
the worst
That's
idea.
so f***ing annoying. What the f- is wrong with you? Bro, stop. That's so
When did those get there?
You want one?
like what the
Are you a performer or are you an amateur? Are you an asshole?
Ask me another
You gotta,
fucking
you gotta go. Through,
ask me another
you
question.
gotta
See if
learn
I
how to
answer
fucking
it.
move on.
Ask me another question. See if I answer it.
Are you a
Fuck
idiot?
you.
And this is the How We Doing Pod. Welcome, where we show you how much we love each other.
The show must go on.
You're out of you're acting like a fool tonight. You're making a fool of yourself on live television.
Proceed. We're not on
Lit the
television.
chlorophyll.
Ass hat.
So
That's a good dish.
all right, I got a really peculiar one. We'll end it with that one. Quick news here. I
Pregnant.
know we've had a vacancy of fantasy football updates, but now we got fantasy baseball coming up,
Fantasy baseball?
and Nico over here is a commissioner. Chrissy's my co-commissioner. He's on the commission
I'm the
of
janitor.
the commissioner.
Yeah.
I'm the
But,
janitor. I'm the janitor.
Yeah, bro, the heavy hitters are coming for. If I could win a fantasy football championship and a fantasy baseball championship in the same year, I'll retire from both and just go out on top. But I'm just excited to play again. We'll keep you updated on that. We'll when we have other things coming down the pipeline that'll be more incorporated in that. So stay tuned for that. Have a big announcement to make. This just in. Nico's Mind. Dan, can you look up when's Ash Wednesday? We'll sit here
If
in
you're
silence.
talking about Ash Wednesday,
I think it's in March.
March
right?
5th.
it's in 2 weeks.
March 5th. All right.
Is it in 2 weeks?
That's when Lent starts, right, James?
Yes.
That's it.
And now I wonder
Safeway.
If I could fall
into
your sky.
You know the words? You don't know the words, and shut the.
I thought I knew the words, but then you said sky.
Bro,
I thought it said I. I thought it was
you've
eyes.
been so
No, I'd walk 1,000 miles.
If I can just.
By the way, he's Puerto Rican.
You
Just so you know. That's okay.
Tonight.
You like at that? No.
Who's Puerto
I was
Rican?
being racist. Come
Oh,
on.
Dan's
What do
Puerto
you call
Rican?
it that?
Wait,
Just call me a wop.
Dan's Puerto Rican?
Wait, what?
Yo, WAP pisses me off, bro.
Dan's Puerto Rican.
I don't like that word.
Puerto Ricano?
Because he's Dominican.
Like,
Puerto
if you
Rican.
call me a Guido, like, all right, whatever, like, you're a loser. But you call me a WAP, like, you probably get me pretty mad.
Yeah, it's
I don't like
Yeah, that definitely
personal.
seems
Sounds
pretty,
personal.
That sounds
But
pretty
back
serious.
to the announcement, baby.
Yeah.
You guys quit the nicotine, and I didn't get to say before, but I'm extremely proud of both of you and happy for both of you. What?
Thank you.
You did say that.
No, I didn't say it in a full sentence. I got interrupted.
Appreciate you.
And I've been saying, I'm gonna stop. When I say I'm gonna stop. And you guys kind of like called my bluff there. And Lent, there's no better time to give up something that you love. I mean, I enjoy nicotine. I don't love nicotine, but I'm gonna give it
You
up
just
for
said
Lent,
it.
and I'm gonna be done with it.
I'm proud of you.
So March
Pretty
5th, I got
proud. Pretty proud.
I
I'm
got
proud.
like 20 days. I'll enjoy it, and I will be done.
I'm pretty proud of you. I'm not proud of you. I'm pretty proud.
Only 28 days in February.
Oh, I'm getting cut short.
You're getting cut short.
That's
Pop.
all right, bro. Listen, I went 3-4 days without it
think you
earlier
got
in
10
the year,
days.
and I wasn't itching or anything. I just like could have gone for a Zin, but March 5th, starting off Ash Wednesday. I'm nipping it in the butt,
It's crazy, man.
and I know I will. Like, you guys want to bet?
No, I
You
have
guys wanna
confidence
bet?
in you, bro.
Because like you guys were like, you won't stop. I'll do it. I will.
No, you won't. You're not gonna do.
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna hustle someone. Be like, yeah, man, I'm really gonna stop doing
Hey,
nicotine. I think I'm gonna give it up for Lent, but like, I need like someone to motivate me. Like, you want to bet me $1,000? But yeah, that's
Can
what
you
I'm
make
gonna
that
do. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm doing. It's all about bettering yourself,
believe
man.
it. I believe
Empower yourself. Better yourself. That's what you got to do. You got to focus on your health. When you give your body the good things to be at the level it needs to be, you feel greater than ever, and it becomes addicting. Get addicted to that.
Whoa, fire,
And that's
Man's on fire.
That's all we could ask for. It's like a superpower because no one else around you besides freaking Dave Goggins is running at that freaking capacity.
one of the most serious,
But
most serious men. in the world.
listen, now we just got a little cliffhanger we'll leave you off with. Not really a cliffhanger, just something weird. Yeah, can you look up what a coffee enema is?
What episode? What are we talking about on next episode?
I don't know, but right now we're talking about coffee enema. You know what that is?
What's up? Is a coffee enema?
We talked about it like a week
Oh,
or two
wait,
You
ago.
want a kit? How much is the kit?
Oh wait, is that what you
So
squeeze coffee
I
up your?
didn't know what an enema was until this was on like Instagram or TikTok. So basically, it's when you put something like a tube up your butt.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
All right.
I'm not a colonoscopy guy. I'm not like a doctor.
Oh wait, it really is.
yeah,
you didn't hear me?
You put.
I was like, which one? You put the thing up your?
Oh yeah. So like people are like put and then like hanging it in the bag like an IV. It's like an IV, but people are doing it with coffee and putting it up the butt. It's a
goes
coffee enema, the injection of coffee into the rectum and colon via the anus. As an enema, there is no scientific evidence to support any positive health claim for this practice, and medical authorities advise that the procedure may be dangerous. So there's no evidence that this causes any positive health.
I've heard anecdotes though.
Nobody does this.
No, I've heard.
People do it. I swear.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull it up.
No, I don't care.
Listen,
I really don't care. I really don't care if they do or not.
Listen,
honestly,
there's no way.
I don't want to see a coffee enema either.
There's no way that sticking anything
My
up your butt,
addiction.
okay, is not
It's
probably
just crazy,
good.
dude.
My coffee addiction, you're sticking it up your butt.
So, like, does this woman?
No,
like,
Dan, can
wait,
you go
hold on,
to
hold
the
on, hold on.
benefits?
Did this? Hold on. Did this woman? Hold on, please. I'm trying to make a
Hold on,
fucking
one more
point.
time. Go ahead.
Did this woman call up TLC and be like, "I cannot stop shoving coffee up my
It's
ass.
my strange addiction.
Please
Yeah.
put me on your channel."
Oh, no. She called up and she did this. Ready? Bring, bring. Yes, hello.
Wait.
I got it.
I'll be there.
I was just gonna say one line, just
Oh,
Yeah,
like
just
okay,
let him say one.
I wanna
line.
do
Just
that.
let him say
Improv.
one. line. Shut up, Nick.
I got a good one for you. That's probably all she said. Probably would have had a better delivery if
You
didn't
like coffee,
get it.
John? Yeah, I like it in my. I'm not gonna say it. 'cause
Wrap up your damn
people
notes.
are gonna clip that, bro. You've been such an asshole tonight. I can't take it anymore, and you know you have. Like, please never be like this on a podcast ever again.
All right, I'm sorry.
It's annoying.
Can you wrap up the notes?
Like,
though?
you can sense that I am actually a little bit agitated.
No, you
all
can't.
right?
No, you're not.
Like, you can sense that I am actually a little bit.
I think he is, and he's trying to play it off that he's not because he's on the podcast. But he
So,
actually is gonna rip your
back to
testicles.
the enemas.
Come on.
What are the benefits? Or the
There are none.
so-called benefits.
No what? Detoxification? Get out of here with this.
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. Like, if you want to do something to better yourself, like, you can take
You could-
supplements like sea moss or do other things. Drink more water.
Who's
You don't have
trying
to
cleanse-
shove coffee up your butt.
Nobody's
cleanse
doing
your asshole with
Nobody's
coffee.
doing this, bro.
Can you get a number of, like, get an estimate of how many people do coffee enemas in
Come on,
America?
dude.
I don't
Just
know.
ask chat for and giggles, then we'll move on. Because Chris clearly doesn't have the patience for anything I say tonight. Because Chris clearly doesn't
Huh?
have the patience for anything I say.
The latter. Thank you guys for listening.
Yo,
Thank you
shut
for
the
watching.
up.
Yo, we're not talking about ass enemas anymore, bro. It's done.
Can I finish the notes? Like, you
If you're gonna
forget
get,
how
if you're
this
gonna
podcast
rat, if
works.
you're gonna rattle off facts about coffee enemas, then no.
I just wanted to know an average number of how many people are doing this. 3.5% of the U.S. adults have had some form of colon cleansing.
with enemas?
No, they don't know how many specifically were using coffee, but moving on. I don't know. I found that
man.
very intriguing and weird that people are doing this. You know, there's better ways to better yourself. And
Yeah,
that's what
true.
we're all about, bettering yourself, not within an enema. And that's going to do it for the notes, ladies and gentlemen. I'll pass it off to my wonderful, wonderful older brother, Christopher, who's been such a joy tonight. It's just, I don't know what else to say.
Thank you, buddy. Love you. Great section. Great segment of the pod. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Hope you guys enjoyed everything really that we talked about on this podcast tonight. You know, from the struggles of nicotine, right? How we conquer our nicotine addictions, our struggles, right? From talking about ass enemas. I'm sorry, coffee enemas. And enemas, something to do with an ass anyway. You know what? I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to wrap up the podcast like a gentleman. I'm not going to be,
A gentleman, 'twas you on this night.
thanks. I'm sorry if you felt a little outcasted by me.
You know,
I'm a performer, and it's just
no, but it becomes like,
You're
if
an
that's
animal.
your only strength in performing, like, you need to find another strength. You know what I mean? Because if
it's not my only strength.
if I attacked you like that all night, you would have struggled to get through the pod.
No,
Yeah.
It's
You what?
either the time of the month for
I don't
one of you
think so.
guys or you're tired.
I might be a little
No,
tired.
he's not tired. He's gay.
I got a question,
had a feeling.
Dan.
Not that there's anything wrong with
Dan,
that.
how long have we been on this podcast for?
Why are you gay?
How long?
You are gay.
Hour
You are
24.
gay.
Hour 24.
Yeah, I literally knew it.
Really?
I'm so good.
I
with
feel like
the
we've
time.
been on this podcast for 2 hours.
I thought it was going to be like a little shy of
If
2.
you guys
but-
want to do another hour, I'm ready to go.
I'm
Listen,
done.
Bungalow, you got
I'm
work
out.
tomorrow.
No.
There you go.
Wait.
Wait.
I agree.
Wait,
Shia.
Dan. Oh no.
I agree.
Oh no.
no.
Listen, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We will be back next week on the How We Doing podcast. Episodes are out every, what day are they out, Nick? Saturday? Sometimes?
Saturday or Monday.
Whenever
Let's
we
be
get
legit.
them out.
You
They're
should
out
know.
every Saturday. Check them out. Check out the Instagram. Check out all the socials. Thanks for watching and listening. Again, I appreciate you. Peace out.